Hey everybody, hope you had a good festive break and new year. In this video, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, I'll be going over how my investments have performed over the course of last year, 2022. What I will say is that it's not going to be positive or great viewing from a standpoint of me making actual progress towards my goal of becoming financially independent. Let's just put that out there straight away. But as I have been and always will be, is 100% transparent with what I'm doing and my goals. Once again, just a reminder that this is not financial advice, it's purely just me embarking on my journey to see if a normal Joe Blogs can wade their way through the stock market and landscape and make it work. Let's not waste any more time. The final month of the year, December. I started that month with £109,183 combined across both my ISA and general investing account. In the week leading up to Christmas, I bought 3 lots of £500 worth of Tesla stock, equated to a total of £1,500 invested in December, and a further 12.5 shares of Tesla added to my general account. Things really haven't been great the past 6 months. Well, that's an understatement. Past year, in all honesty, since the Fed started to fight inflation and increase interest rates. My portfolio ended 2022 standing at £70,338. That's a loss of £40,000 or 36.5% in just December, and a loss of 60% since the start of 2022. At the start of 2022, I had £162,000 invested. I then, over the course of 2022, invested a further £14,500 of my own money and ended the year with, as I've just mentioned, just over £70,000. I can imagine some of you are wincing right now, as that's real money just evaporated away from me. Yes, I could have paid off my mortgage in full, and also could have bought a luxury car. A Tesla for that matter. But that's not to be, and that's part of the journey. I think you've got to learn that, and you've got to have the stomach to get you through it. Also, I'm a firm believer that the future profitability that Tesla will have over the next decade, that's why I have been investing more through this bear market that we've experienced the past year. Some will tell me that I'm an idiot, you're true, or deluded, or an Elon fanboy for that matter. And yes, you might be right, but only time will tell whether that's true. But I personally, I can't see a better investment over the next 3, 5 or 10 year horizon. By the time you've watched this video, Tesla will have released their Q4 2022 delivery numbers, and we will know if it has exceeded the analysts' expectations, somewhere in the region of 417 to 420,000 deliveries for the quarter. What I do believe is that once we get the annual results, which will be published in the final week of January, and they'll do a board meeting as well, we will see a large uptick in the energy business and what that is contributing to the overall picture of Tesla's business. This to me is the next phase of growth for Tesla, and I don't think the analysts have fully modelled it in and factored it in yet because they haven't seen it actually deliver, and I think this quarter we're in now and 2023 will be that light bulb moment. Fingers crossed for me, I guess. If we go back to macro for just a second, I think Jerome Powell and the Fed as a collective group will increase interest rates in the United States when they next convene and announce in early February. As well as, I think they'll do the same in March, both 0.25% or 25 basis points. This is because they don't want to take their foot off inflation until it really does start coming down, which is fair enough because they need to do the job. But what I personally believe is that inflation's over and they are using backwards data. They're not looking at the forward-looking data. But what do I know? I'm just a Joe Blogs. I don't have insights, don't worry. But I think we're going to have a year of deflation in 2023. That's going to be good for us as consumers after the price hikes that we've had this past year, 18 months, after the COVID pandemic's eased off and everybody's gone out and started spending. In terms of my investments, I've missed all of my targets in terms of growth this past year. But I have been true to myself and I've done what I said I would do, which was invest as much as I physically could each month throughout the year so that I can max out my ISA, which in the UK is £20,000 each year. And I'm going to do that for the next 2, 3, 4 years as a bare minimum. On the psychological level though, yes, I am slightly downbeat. It's the first real market downturn that I've had to experience, and we might not be out of the woods yet for another year or maybe longer if there's a recession in the US. But mark my words, I won't be selling. I want to see out this journey that I've started, and I want to give the opportunity to sink or swim, whichever it might be. This is kind of part and parcel of investing. You have to take the rough with the smooth, and all great companies face tough times when the macroeconomy isn't working as it should be or normally. I know this video might have been a bit mixed in terms of the message and the emotions, but hoping it's given you some insights into how my journey's done over the past year and me being really transparent about that, and also my mentality and feelings on investing at the moment. But until next time though, stay safe.